this thing. So software required for each role. Please keep in mind, software is an added advantage. If you are good in technicals, if you know the fundamentals very well, knowing the software is added advantage. So for structural engineer, if you just know ETABS and StatPro, it is more than enough. Now for structural engineering, for designing, there are 10 to 12 softwares. Robot, Procon, Riza, so many are there. You should not know all the softwares. If you know two softwares perfectly, instead of learning 5 to 6 softwares, this applies to all the job profiles. Don't run behind learning 5 to 6 softwares. Learn only one or two, but learn perfectly. For example, ETABS. If you learn ETABS, you have to know all the different types of modeling, say shell, membrane, or P delta effects, how to do static analysis, dynamic analysis. Know one software, but know it completely. Don't learn 5 to 6 software. Just perfectly learn one or two. And if you learn one or two, it is more than enough. If you want to go in BIM, so for concrete structures modeling, we use a software called as Revit. If it's a steel structure, for producing fabrication drawings, connection drawings, we use a software called as Tekla. And clash detection, as I said, this is also one of the things in BIM. So we use a software called as Navisworks. This Navisworks is a part of Autodesk. So these are the softwares which you have to know. Don't worry, if you want to learn this, I'll tell you how you can learn these softwares also. Planning engineer, as I said, Primavera P6, you are aware, this is the most advanced software. Complex multiple projects, you can do thousands of activity scheduling, and MSP is Microsoft Project. So these two are the softwares that are required for planning engineer. And then again, for some other job profiles, say QSN building, you are aware MS Excel, it's a basic. I showed you Costex, that is asked in Atkins, that if you know that, it's an added advantage. Even if you don't know that, we will give proper training. Okay. So MS Excel, because quantity and billing, you will do 99% in MS Excel. Then interior design. If you want to make a career in design, SketchUp, as I said, this is the software used by almost everyone. You can do interior designing even in Revit, and 3ds Max also. A lot of people, a lot of freelance especially, they even use 3ds Max for interior designing. And if you ask for drafting, AutoCAD is the most universal software. 2D, everyone should know. For example, 2D basic drawings, everyone know. If you know 3D in AutoCAD, it is very good. But at least 2D, basic of drafting. Say, for example, if you want to structural engineer, you should know how to at least draw the cross sections plan. Say, for example, footing plan, these 2 sets of reinforcement and 1 section. You have to know at least basic of drafting. Or if you're even in bridge also, some basic drafting levels and all that you have to know. And microstation is again one of the other tool that is used in Atkins a lot if you go for drafting. Again, these are the tools. So now for different job profiles, I have showed you what are the softwares required. Now, these are the mistakes while people make while learning the softwares. The first step is they learn random softwares. You should not learn all the softwares, or you should not choose a random software. First, you have to decide, okay, now I'm inside. Whether you want to go into planning, whether you want to go into BIM, or you want to come in structural design, you have to first decide. Only then, whenever you have decided, you have to learn only those particular software. For example, if you are on a site engineer, if you are a student, if you are a fresher, say planning is something which you are interested. Your interest lies in planning. For planning, as I said, Primavera and MSP. If you are interested in planning, you should not learn ETABS and StatPro. This is very, very important. Don't learn random softwares. Make a plan, first decide. If you need any help in deciding, ask to me. I'll help you in understanding that. I can give you a separate session on how to plan. So don't learn random software. First decide. Say, for example, if you want to go for structural engineer, ETABS and StatPro, if you learn other software, that will be not helpful for you. So this is what you have to understand. Then spending thousands and lakhs of rupees in learning softwares. So this is the trend which I'm seeing a lot. I will not name the institutes. Many of you might be aware, they are charging 20,000, 50,000, 60,000, some even 1 to 1.5 lakhs just to teach softwares. Now, yesterday, one person asked me a query, some institute, I will not take the name, that institute is teaching 5 to 6 BIM software, like Revit architecture, Revit structure, Navisworks, SketchUp and all. For all this software, they are charging 1.5 lakh rupees. I was shocked to hear, because now I'm in the industry from 8 years. I know all the institutes. I will not take the name. I know all the institutes. Now they were charging 1.5 lakhs just for softwares. Please don't directly join without knowing anything. I have people who come to me even after spending 1 to 1.5 lakh on the software, they're still coming to me and they are telling I want job. Now tell me, what is the purpose if you spend 1 to 1.5 lakhs just in learn, you learn 5 to 6 softwares, as I said, right? This is the scam. They do a bundle. Instead of teaching you what is required, one or two, they will club 5 to 6 in a bundle and they will try to sell you the bundle. Please don't do that. Even if you're spending 40 to 50,000, before spending learning on the 40 to 50,000 software, please ask whether after this I will get a job or not. If after spending 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh in learning softwares, if you're not able to get the job, please tell me what is the use. I hope I'm making sense. If you are having 1.5 lakh, instead of spending that on a software, you can start your own company in 1.5 lakh rupees. Why you want to spend on a software? After that, again, you are jobless. You are still searching for a job. I know so many institutes in civil engineering, many are even reputed also. They're having good name. They're teaching softwares 20,000, 50,000, 40,000, some 1.5 lakh. After that, also students are not getting the confidence of job. So don't spend thousands on lakhs of rupees. I will give you some, I will train you in the softwares. If you are interested, please come to me. I will teach you softwares at absolutely. I will not teach you bundles like 5, 6. No, I will teach you only what is required for your role. Then third mistake, learning from CAD institutes. Now, as I know, I worked 4.5 years in Bangalore Metro. I worked 1 year in RV Associates, Hyderabad. Now from 3 years, I'm working in Atkins. In Bangalore, when I was there, I saw so many CAD institutes. In Bangalore and all the metro cities, there are CAD institutes. You should never learn from CAD institutes any software. Why? Because when I was doing my MTech internship, I went to reputed CAD institutes. All the trainers, like the people who were teaching these things, were not industry professionals. They were only the trainers who were teaching this the software. For example, this button, click this button, click this. Please avoid learning from CAD institutes. If you want to learn softwares, you have to learn from industry professionals. At least someone who is having 5+ years experience. From them only you have to learn, who are having hands-on experience, who can teach you. For example, if you learn ETABS, in industry, how much ETABS is required, that you have to learn. In CAD institutes, they will not teach you. They will not teach you the industry practice. Again, if you need any help, please come to me. I'll tell you from where you can learn certificate. And don't go behind collecting certificates. This is a craze. I have seen so many people, they just run behind certificates. Certificates are waste. They are just piece of paper. You have to learn software from industry professional, which can help your learning from industry practice. So please throw all the, if someone says I'll give you a certificate, no. If you're learning software certificate, if you're learning software, don't focus on certificate. Even if they don't provide you certificate, if they are able to teach you industry practice, then you have to go. So this is the bottom line. What I want you all to remember is software is not equal to the employability. Means software is not equal to job. As I said you live example, software is an added advantage. I showed you in Atkins, in all the MNCs. So software is just part of a job. If you know it is well and good. So software is not that if you do the software, you get the job. No. So this is the, step 3 of step 2, actually, where you know what are the softwares required. So do you have any questions on this step, on the software part? You can just type in the chat box. We'll take a 10-minute pause.